Friends. When WCW delivered one of the best storylines in wrestling history in 1996, it completely crushed WWF in the TV ratings. That storyline was called nWo vs. WCW. The story began on May 27, 1996, when Scott Hall, who was known in WWF as Razor Ramon and was extremely popular, was released from WWF. In WWF, he appeared as a heel, bad guy character. When Scott Hall suddenly showed up in WCW, fans were excited but also confused. People couldn't understand how Scott Hall had arrived there. He walked in through the crowd, making the audience even more curious. Once in the ring, Scott Hall said that he was here to change WCW. He challenged WCW to bring out their top 3 stars because he claimed 2 more big stars were coming to take over WCW. The following week, Scott Hall again appeared at the end of the show, causing chaos and troubling Eric Bischoff. At that moment, Sting came out and stood in front of him. At that time, Sting was WCW's biggest babyface, highly respected by WCW fans. Just like The Undertaker is respected in WWE, Sting held the same level of respect in WCW, but Scott Hall showed no respect. He spit a toothpick in Sting's face, which made Sting furious. Sting responded by slapping Scott Hall. Scott Hall then announced that next week he would bring the second man. The very next week, Kevin Nash made his entrance into WCW. Kevin Nash had also been released from WWF and came directly to WCW. In WWF, he was extremely popular as Diesel. Kevin Nash declared that he too was here to change WCW. That night again, they demanded 3 WCW wrestlers to fight them. Eric Bischoff then announced that WCW had selected their 3 men, and the match would take place at Bash at the Beach. Those 3 WCW wrestlers were Lex Luger, Macho Man Randy Savage, and Sting. They were set to face Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, and their mystery third partner, whose identity was still unknown. Scott Hall and Kevin Nash's team began to be known as the Outsiders. After this announcement, the Outsiders attacked Eric Bischoff, slamming him through a table. The following week, they once again tried to hijack WCW, coming to the ring with baseball bats. WCW wrestlers stood in the ring terrified, and an atmosphere of fear spread throughout the company. The crowd went absolutely crazy, wondering what was about to happen next in WCW.